Hey there, Rainbow Spotlighters. Today we're hitting the court with a special episode featuring 5 incredible black basketball players who've not only dominated the game but also courageously came out as LGBTQ+. These athletes are true champions both on and off the court, breaking barriers and inspiring millions. So, lace up your sneakers and let's jump into this slam dunk of an episode. Derrick Gordon, the barrier-breaking guard. Next up, let's talk about the amazing Derrick Gordon. This shooting guard made history as the first openly gay player in Division I men's basketball. Born in Plainfield, New Jersey in 1991, Derrick's basketball journey took him from Western Kentucky to UMass and finally to Seton Hall. But it's his personal journey that's truly inspiring. In April 2014, while playing for UMass, Derrick made the courageous decision to come out publicly. He told ESPN, "I just didn't want to hide anymore in any way. I didn't want to have to lie or sneak. I've been waiting and watching for the last few months, wondering when a Division I player would come out. And finally, I just said, why not me?" Derrick's announcement sent shockwaves through the basketball world. As the first openly gay player in Division I men's basketball, he faced both support and challenges. But Derrick's strength and determination never wavered. After coming out, Derrick's game actually improved. He told Outsports, "I was finally able to be my authentic self on and off the court. It made me a better player and a better teammate." Derrick's bravery opened doors for other athletes. He's been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ inclusion in sports, speaking at events and mentoring young athletes. In a 2016 interview with The Advocate, he said, "If I can help even one young athlete feel comfortable being themselves, then everything I've been through is worth it." But Derrick's story doesn't end with basketball. After graduating, he pursued another dream, becoming a firefighter. In 2018, he graduated from the San Francisco Fire Department's Training Academy. From the basketball court to saving lives, Derrick continues to be a hero in more ways than one. Derrick's journey reminds us that coming out is a personal decision, and everyone's path is different. His courage in being the first has made it easier for others to follow. What do you think about Derrick's impact on college basketball? How do you think things have changed since he came out? Let us know in the comments. Reggie Bullock, the ally turned advocate. Our next star is Reggie Bullock, and his story is a powerful reminder of how personal experiences can shape our advocacy. Born in Baltimore, Maryland in 1991, Reggie has had a successful NBA career playing for teams like the Detroit Pistons, Los Angeles Lakers, and New York Knicks. But it's his off-court advocacy that's truly making a difference. While Reggie himself isn't LGBTQ+, he's become one of the most vocal allies in professional sports. His passion for LGBTQ+ rights stems from a deeply personal tragedy. In 2014, Reggie's sister, Mia Henderson, a transgender woman, was murdered in Baltimore. This heartbreaking loss sparked a fire in Reggie. He's since dedicated himself to fighting for LGBTQ+ rights, particularly for the transgender community. In a 2019 interview with ESPN, Reggie said, "I use my platform to speak out for those who can't speak for themselves. I do this for Mia and for every trans person who faces discrimination and violence." Reggie's advocacy goes beyond just words. He's worked with GLAAD and the National Center for Transgender Equality, using his NBA platform to raise awareness about trans issues. In 2018, he even took a pay cut to sign with the Lakers so he could be in LA for Pride Month and participate in events. His efforts haven't gone unnoticed. In 2020, Reggie received the NBA's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award for his LGBTQ+ advocacy work. Upon receiving the award, he said, "This is bigger than basketball. This is about saving lives." Reggie's story shows us that allyship can be a powerful force for change. He's using his voice to amplify the needs and experiences of the LGBTQ+ community, particularly trans individuals of color. What do you think about Reggie's journey from ally to advocate? How important do you think ally voices are in the fight for LGBTQ+ rights? Share your thoughts below. Laci Clarendon, breaking boundaries on and off the court. Last but certainly not least, we have the incredible Laci Clarendon. This WNBA star is redefining what it means to be an athlete and an advocate. Born in San Bernardino, California, in 1991, Laci has been a force to be reckoned with since their college days at UC Berkeley. They've gone on to have a stellar WNBA career, playing for teams like the Indiana Fever, Atlanta Dream, and New York Liberty. But it's Laci's journey of self-discovery and advocacy that truly sets them apart. In 2020, Laci came out as non-binary, making them the first openly non-binary and transgender player in the WNBA. They use both they, them, and she, her pronouns. In a powerful Instagram post, Laci wrote, "I'm not a woman, I'm not a man, I'm just me." This simple yet profound statement has had a huge impact on conversations about gender identity in sports. Laci's advocacy extends far beyond their own identity. They're a vocal supporter of Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ+ rights, and gender equity in sports. In 2021, they made headlines by becoming the first WNBA player to have top surgery while active in the league. Speaking to the New York Times about their decision, Laci said, "I want to be able to exist in a world where I don't have to choose between my identity and my sport." Their openness about their journey has been a beacon of hope for many young athletes struggling with their own identities. Laci's impact isn't limited to the basketball court. They're a member of the WNBA Players Association Executive Committee and have been instrumental in pushing for better pay and working conditions for players. What makes Laci truly special is their commitment to intersectionality. They understand that issues of race, gender, and sexuality are interconnected and advocate for a more inclusive approach to social justice. Laci's journey reminds us that representation matters and that there's no one way to be an athlete or an advocate. They're showing the world that you can be your true self and still excel at the highest levels of your sport. What do you think about Laci's impact on professional sports? How do you think their visibility is changing the conversation about gender in athletics? Share your thoughts in the comments. John Amichi, the groundbreaking center. Let's pivot to the incredible John Amichi, a man who's been breaking barriers his entire life. Born in Boston in 1970 but raised in England, John's journey to the NBA was unconventional from the start. He didn't even begin playing basketball until he was 17, but his natural talent quickly became apparent. John played college ball for Penn State before going on to a successful NBA career, playing for teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. But it's what John did after retiring from the NBA that really made history. In 2007, John became the first former NBA player to come out publicly as gay. His memoir, Man in the Middle, detailed his experiences as a closeted player in the NBA. The book sent shockwaves through the sports world and opened up important conversations about LGBTQ+ inclusion in professional basketball. In an interview with The Guardian, John said, "I was never ashamed of being gay, but I knew if I came out during my playing days, it would have been the end of my career. I wanted to change that for future generations." Since coming out, John has become a powerful voice for LGBTQ+ rights and inclusion. He's not just an advocate in the sports world, but also in the broader society. Did you know he's also a psychologist? John uses his expertise to address issues of prejudice and discrimination in various fields. John's impact extends across continents. In 2011, he was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, for his services to sport and the voluntary sector. Talk about a global icon. What sets John apart is his eloquence and insight. He's not afraid to challenge the status quo and push for real change. In a 2021 interview with Sky Sports, he said, "Representation matters, but it's not enough. We need to create environments where people can be their authentic selves without fear." John's journey from closeted NBA player to outspoken LGBTQ+ advocate shows the power of living authentically. He's paved the way for countless athletes to be themselves, both on and off the court. What do you think about John's impact on professional sports? How do you think things have changed since he came out? Let us know in the comments. First up, we've got the trailblazing Will Sheridan. This former Villanova star made waves when he came out in 2011, becoming one of the first Division I basketball players to do so. Born in Bear, Delaware, in 1985, Will was a force to be reckoned with during his college years. As a power forward for Villanova from 2003 to 2007, he helped lead the team to numerous victories, including a Sweet 16 appearance in the 2005 NCAA tournament. But it's Will's off-court courage that really sets him apart. In 2011, 4 years after graduating, Will publicly came out as gay in an interview with ESPN. He told them, "I'm not afraid to tell anyone who I am. I'm comfortable in my own skin." Will's decision to come out was groundbreaking. At a time when openly gay athletes were rare, especially in basketball, Will's honesty paved the way for others to follow. He said, "I want to be an example for those who are afraid to be themselves. You can be who you are and still pursue your dreams." Since coming out, Will has become a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ rights in sports. He's spoken at numerous events, sharing his experiences and encouraging young athletes to be true to themselves. In a 2015 interview with Outsports, he said, "Being authentic has made me a better player and a better person. I hope my story can inspire others to live their truth." But Will's talents don't stop at basketball. Did you know he's also a musician? Under the name Miss Jade, Will has released several singles and music videos. Talk about a multi-talented star. Will's journey from college basketball star to LGBTQ+ icon shows that authenticity and athleticism can go hand in hand. He's proof that you can be your true self and still excel in your chosen field. What do you think about Will's courageous decision to come out? How do you think it's impacted other athletes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you're loving this deep dive into LGBTQ+ sports history, don't forget to slam dunk that subscribe button. We've got plenty more inspiring stories coming your way on Rainbow Spotlight. And there you have it, Rainbow Spotlighters. 5 incredible black basketball stars who've not only dominated on the court, but have also shown tremendous courage in living their truths and advocating for the LGBTQ+ community. From Will Sheridan's pioneering coming out to Derrick Gordon's barrier-breaking NCAA first. From Reggie Bullock's powerful allyship to John Amichi's groundbreaking NBA revelation and Laci Clarendon's revolutionary non-binary visibility. These athletes are changing the game in more ways than one. Their stories remind us that representation matters, that courage comes in many forms, and that being true to yourself is the greatest victory of all. They faced challenges, broken barriers, and paved the way for future generations of LGBTQ+ athletes. But the game isn't over yet. There's still work to be done to make sports truly inclusive for all. So, what can we do to support LGBTQ+ athletes? How can we create more inclusive spaces in sports and beyond? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. And hey, if you've been inspired by these amazing athletes, why not share their stories? Hit that like button, subscribe to Rainbow Spotlight, and spread the word. Together, we can create a world where everyone can be their authentic selves, both on and off the court. Remember, in the game of life, love always wins. So keep dribbling, keep shooting, and keep shining in your own unique way. Until next time, this is Rainbow Spotlight, where every player gets their moment in the spotlight.